second time trying this because the first time wanted to crash on me. Again, welcome back to Warframe. Just give me a moment to set things up. You can tell the tone of my voice, I'm frustrated. Alright. Just a moment here. No. Just realize like that the first like 20 minutes is gonna be messing around, kind of figuring things out and getting things going, so yeah, if you're watching this later, feel free to kind of skip ahead to where things kind of get interesting. Otherwise, if I'm just moving around in my ship, things should be pretty much mellow. Also, here's my doggo. Seems to be pretty good. Oh, cute. Hmm. Alright, I'm here. Alright, so yeah, this is my frost I'm using. I'm just upgrading random shit, but right now, like, got the Vectis, the Valkyr, Tetra, Quanta, the Quanta. And the Vectis. But I also got Nova. Thanks. And then I also got Excalibur. We started out with. These things do like 2,000 damage. These things are actually
put
pretty
together,
decent.
Operator. Now get out
for
there
something
and
I haven't put anything
cut
into.
down the and make the Lotus
Right
proud.
here, you can see. Spin attack does 2,000. And then my other blade that I really like is the Gram. I really like this thing. This thing's dope. Still have a little bit more to do to it, but it does a decent amount. I didn't put any damage things to it. I did. I could have made it so much stronger. But it needed reach and it needed fury. I need to put some forma into this. But this sword's gonna become really dope. Yeah, gas is the best for infested, I've noticed. And it even says in the game. That's why I have these things. Dual heat swords use gas. Yeah, I've seen they use gas here. I got radiation on my sniper. What I'm doing right now is upgrading stuff. So I'm upgrading this so I can get rid of it. I just upgraded that. This is kind of something I use normally. I kind of like these. These things have been really nice. And the Sestra's pretty cool. It's a nice secondary. But I've got other things I want to upgrade and other things I... Yeah, if you use blast on swords, yeah, I've noticed. Especially on hammers. You should use it on hammers, because the hammers, I've noticed, have even bigger blast. Knock things over even further. And that's what I was going to do with my Fragor. I was going to eventually make that a blast hammer. Yeah, this thing. But for now, I'm just going to upgrade. I haven't got through the full story or anything, so don't judge me. I'm just doing shit. Oh yeah? Well, see? Look at, I'm figuring things out. Ew, that coffee's way too sweet.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Whee! Oh, I'm using the wrong shit. Hold on. I'm using the wrong loadout.
Well put together, Operator. Now get out there and...
Blizzard.
Cut down the...
And make the Lotus proud.
Like how quick it is, you can just go out and come back in. Like a lot of games I'm like worried about that because it takes so long, but this game is actually really quick load time and I like it.
Our position has been compromised.
Let's go.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
I also have like a way different control scheme and everything. Let's go, doggo. Give me all the ammo. Give me all the energy. Use my loot, doggo. It does. You are going on an adventure, buddy. Okay. You are going on an adventure. Bye. Oh yeah, I missed. This thing's pretty cool. Look at all the energy he brings out. Like, this dog is dope. He's so clutch. He brings out ammo, he brings out energy. Credits. I don't like her. I prefer Frost, honestly. I prefer more melee based. I'm not a big fan of her abilities. I just don't. I prefer, like, she doesn't have anything really to defend her, and her offense is kind of lacking with the fact that you got to be able to kill it. Her offense doesn't work at all against Infested, especially when the guys come out with the disruptors and the healers. It just doesn't work because unless they are dead, nothing else dies, and they don't chain. So using that with her is a pain in the ass. Using her against Grenier is annoying too because of the range. She doesn't have anything to defend her from range. And if you use her Null Star, I mean, that helps a bit with defense, but at the same time, once you get close up to them with melee, because I like using melee, they're gone. She doesn't have a playstyle that I enjoy. She's good. I've seen her be used good, don't get me wrong. She's good with the right hands. She's not my playstyle, though. I like Frost. He's defensive. He's tough. If you notice, I focused on his shields and not his health. So, normally I have a small bubble when I'm fighting against Grenier or Corpus, right? And then it allows me to jump out, jump back in, heal back up in my bubbles, and just be kind of tiny with them, right? I can take a lot of damage when I'm outside too, come back in, get my shields back up. Health doesn't really matter, because if I'm playing with somebody with a healer, then I can just kind of pick up on that. But that also allows me, I mean, remember just, yeah. Well, I always equip all three weapons because I like to have my choices, and then I also hide the fact that it's on my back. See, I hide the primary weapon. But I always keep melee on me, have a secondary, and have my primary. But I'm also upgrading because, you know, mastery. I love his ability to freeze things with his avalanche because it's overpowered. It doesn't matter what level it is, it will be frozen. His frost attack is really good for freezing single targets, or you just throw it on the ground, freeze everything. Like, his moves are just so utilized so well. Avalanche is insane. His ice wave is lackluster. I don't like it. I don't use it very much. it's cool, but it uses a lot of power for not that much output, I find. And then since I've got size, it's like that's pretty big, but it just doesn't do that much damage. This bubble is insane because obviously they can't shoot in it. It reminds me of a little bit like, I know I hate saying it, like Destiny from the Titan, but this is so much better. Yeah, but I mean, if they're coming to me, slowing them down, look. I mean, why waste energy? And I've got a Frost Blast too that uses even less energy than Ice Wave, so I don't know. I think Ice Wave could have been used with anything else. I think Ice Wave should have been something meant for when you're inside your bubble. It makes it colder or something, and as long as you're inside it, it does damage or something. Rather than it being a forward attack, because you already have a forward attack with Frost Blast, and it does everything you need it to. The only thing that needs to change about it is make the size of the blast, that, from size, make that bigger. And then you can replace Frostwave with anything.
Reinforcements available. Do you
This guy's kitted out,
now,
like, honestly, this guy has the best kit. And then Excalibur, I love Excalibur too. His blind,
will be rewarded for your
like, even Excalibur's better than Nova for me, because his blind just hits everybody in his side, and then you just get stealth kills. He just swings through everybody, and his advance in melee and speed and everything like that for his passive ability also makes him insane. Javelin is really useful too when you're getting bombarded. And then you just pull out Exalted Blade when you want to just fucking finish off that one target that pisses you off, because it makes you invulnerable to everything. You can't go wrong. You really can't. These are definitely my two mains. Ooh, you know what? Yep. Watch this combo, dude. This combo's like my favorite this time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to pull off. So good. It is. There's also another one that he does too. I haven't really figured out how to do it. I think it's... Hold on. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, there was that one. Doesn't have the explosive way, but I've loved like the move to it. It's jab, jab, hold, jab, jab, hold, jab, hold, or no? Jab, jab. That's for that one. Oh, hi. I really hate those tether guys. Now, that's when I go like this. So, this is the other overpowered thing about this. Now I've got this little cone. They're all slowed in this side. They still can't shoot me when I'm behind this one. Okay. Go eat. You can use this so tactically. It's insane. I guess back into that whole point on Nova. I don't think she's a good solo character unless you really know what you're doing with her. But in a group, she's one of them. I think she's an amazing support character because I think Nova and Frost together would be amazing. Especially if Frost could freeze everything, Nova can time everything near her. Everything that comes inside this bubble will die. I'm sure there's a lot of other combinations, but I'm pretty sure Frost works in every group. Especially if you can make this bubble even bigger. Because then everybody can be inside of here so comfortably. There's 4 people in a squad, so. Maybe look. This is the first bubble I've been using. This bubble's pretty big. It's overpowered in a good way. Part of me wishes this thing does damage, or there was a mod that can make this thing do damage. But it's for the small ones, not for the big ones. Like it sets the size to a certain point and then reduces it. Or prevents you from making it big. It makes it default size, maybe. That'd be kind of neat. It becomes like a harsh blizzard. Less slow, but more damage. That'd be neat. Because you can set them up as like traps and corridors and stuff where they come through. It'd be also cool that if you could make them bigger, it removes their ability to protect. It becomes just a straight up blizzard. Hey, I don't know if you heard my ramblings, but yeah. So many cool ideas that you could do with Frost. Especially with mods, like all you'd have to do is add a mod to change things. Well, if anybody's going to be watching this over, and they're going to hear me say this twice, but whatever. What I was thinking about was, you know how you could have that extra ability if you got rid of Ice Wave? Well, I was also thinking about different things to do with our bubble here. Like, it'd be cool to have one that does damage rather than slow it down, and rather it sacrifices size, like make it the default size, which is the small one, and it does a shit ton of damage. Or you can make it big, and it would get rid of the fact that it can protect you, and you just set them up as like little blizzards and like corridors and stuff, where it would get everybody. Now, you can use them as like traps. So you can use it more offensively rather than defensively. Just be like an idea. And like there's a mod that prevents you from making it bigger, but the mod will be like default to size, but adds frost damage instead of slow damage. So it actually does damage over time or something.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If Cold Wave was a different ability, what I was thinking is that it would use energy, and while you're inside of a bubble, you would use it, and it would see how like the blizzard's moving inside of it. Imagine that would intensify when you use, like, say your Ice Wave, but it would be like it would call Blizzard. It's like used in snow, used on its own, and it would set up blizzards, but used in your bubble, and it would set it up as like a giant, like, deep freeze. Either it would immediately freeze everything inside of it, or that runs inside of it, or it would do an insane amount of damage. But it would use a lot of energy, kind of thing. I don't know, something to offset it. It'd be like your special, like your ultimate, something to go off on. And I think what's missing with a lot of these Warframes, there needs to be paybacks from it. Like, you're gonna use your ultimate and stuff like that, but as you're killing enemies, it should drop more energy so you could use it again. Like, things should drop because of it. Or if you're using, like, a different weapon, that ammo should drop, kind of thing. I feel a lot of it is really random. Rather than having to bring a Warframe that specifically specializes in, okay, this guy will heal your energy, this guy will heal your health. Or you bring a pet that'll give you energy over time, like my dog does, which is nice. Sometimes he digs up health, if I need it. But I'm just thinking, there's so many different things you could do with Frost and his abilities that could be utilized differently. And I know there's a shit other type of Warframes that do different things too, but Frost just seems so well equal. I do see that, but there is times where I've gone like 5 ways without any energy dropping after I've gone to 0. After like a guy came through with magnetic and just drained me of everything. And some levels that stop sending enemies. It's just like, no energy. It would be nice if like melee weapons are weight dropping energy. Guns are weight dropping ammo. It's like you risk it for the biscuit, get up close, get your energy back. Or you stay far and try to keep your ammo and use your powers from a distance. Oh, hello. Definitely my favorite sword combination. Seems dope. Dual swords. You know what? I wasn't sure coming into this game if I would like melee or not, but I'm loving melee. Yeah, I think they have abilities that are meant for that too. Your guys do a lot of area of attack too, and end up sitting still for some things. Oh, see, there we go. Sometimes it drops even when I don't need it. But they do disappear over time too, and that's the other thing. If you're not using your energy, they do disappear. After a while. Yeah. No, I know there's very few Warframes that do have abilities that do that. Or if not for themselves, for their teammates. I like bows, but the Paris sucks. Well, at least the MK1 version does. Pulls through at the weirdest times. Like that. Like, what was that shot? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I just want to upgrade it, get the mastery for it. Just try to rank up everything, then get rid of it, never use it again. Make room for new and better things. I mean, I did notice this does have a higher puncture stat, but the Paris has an even higher one, the regular one. It's better to multiply it. Oh. See, even the gun does like more. Oh, okay. Where are you? Oh, nice. It's interesting to see how, like, some of the base weapons and some of the early weapons are, like, some of the most overpowered weapons, like Yan 2. Notice that for some of them. Like, the Vecta sniper rifle is, like, one of the best sniper rifles in the game right now. And you unlock that really early. When you unlock access to it really early. Hell, they give you the Volker. The Volker isn't that bad either. Yeah. Yeah, I started using the back dip and I was like, yeah, I like this. Those long range shots are just absolutely awesome. Alright. Would you please get out of my way? I swear they do that on purpose. These things do so much damage. And then spin to win.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Yeah, these swords make everything feel like I'm back on wave 1 again. And then I go use this and it's like, no, everything's tanky as fuck. And then I pull at this again, it's like, no, everything's dead. I love it. The sheer power gap is just so noticeable. Dick dead. Ah. Ether swords are best for everything else. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the heat swords, I guess they are, because I love them. Why does it feel like I'm like finding like the best weapons without even realizing it? Because the thing is like, I know infested are weak to slash. They're also weak to gas. I mean, let's just put it on dual swords and frickin' slash faster. Seems to work. Why won't you die? It's like you're not taking my hits. Sir. Oh, of course. Alright. The only thing I don't like about that move is it's like it sends you off in the distance if you're not careful. You can control it, but on procs, yeah. You really gotta focus them down. Everything must die. Bubble up safety. And sometimes it works. Ooh, endo. Doggo, you savage. Oh, got him. Get out of here. Oh, parasitics. These things kill me. That's why I have anti-venom. Everything looks okay. Parasitics and toxics are my bane. Everything else is easy for me. Leeches, as long as you just deal with them fast enough, they're fine. Parasitics, they can get you from anywhere. They shoot like toxic things at you. And then there's also the ospreys that blow up and poison as well on some of the survival levels. The infested osprey. I'll actually head there next possibly because it's for pistols. This is pissing me off. Oh, hi. Yeah, see that poison on me? This guy. Whatever that is, right there. Now I've got 8 poison stacked on me. But it won't fuck off. Yeah, see? He has fucking poison coming off him. Venomous. These are what kill me. If I had a way to deal with that or had poison immunity, then I'd be golden. But as it stands, I've only got like 25% immunity.
Extraction is ready.
And that's my cue to go.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Because more of those, one of those means more of those are going to start popping up. It's those poisonous fuckers that get me.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activate it when your supply is low. Look for personal life support nodules dropped by fallen enemies. Life support on the way. I've delivered another life support capsule. Get ready for a capsule.
No, these guys. Where are they? I just saw one flying. Oh, there he is.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Yeah, see, he blew up in poison. You're a little shit.
Tenno, prepare for life support. Additional life support has arrived. Extraction is available if you need it. The raid is off to a successful start. Life support incoming. Additional life support has arrived.
Ow, ow, ow.
Life support on the way.
Put you out of your misery. Oh.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Question here.
The spores have almost completely saturated the atmosphere. You need to get out of there. Life support has been replenished. Life support activated.
Yeah, there they are. Warfix. Oh, hi.
Life support incoming.
I wish there was a way to stop that. 'Cause fuck, that's so annoying. At least it's one way to be like, hey, I'm over here, come kill me. With pleasure.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Good boy.
Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
So many of these big guys. Freaking swamp
Tenno,
monsters.
prepare for life
That's what I
support.
call them. Seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Yo!
Additional life support has arrived. Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you. That should keep you going for a while. Life support has been replenished.
Oh! Sometimes.
Get ready for a capsule.
Poison!
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Oh no! So many. Ooh, more folks. I have some time to go, honestly. Don't really get a break.
Life support activated. Tenno, prepare for life support.
I tried cutting them back and forth.
Another life support capsule is now available. That should keep you going for a while. Life support has been replenished. We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Huh. Okay. Oh, no. I'm over here. Yeah.
Get ready for a capsule. Another life support capsule is now available.
Ah, you little shit. Get out of my bubble. Alright, you're next. Huh. Yeah. Ah,
Life support incoming.
I'm dead. Time ago. Poison's getting intense.
Spore saturation is
I don't know how
nearing
to fight
critical
against it.
mass.
It's just gonna
After
keep
that
killing me.
point, no amount of life support will save you.
Shit.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Yeah, bitch. Oh, that was close.
Life support activated.
That was so close. Oh, okay.
That should keep you going for a while.
No. Use it. Bye.
That should keep you going for a while. Life support on the way.